Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are going to be planning in my dashboard happy planner. I've been showing you a bit of what my dashboard looks like. This was the previous week. This is the week that I am currently on. And I kind of talk about how I need all of the functional space in here because of how functionally I use this. So I have this week, which you may have already seen that video, but this week hasn't happened yet. So we're going to go blank into the last week of March. So every time I do a wrong unboxing with pet tapes, I always say I need to use these in a planner spread soon. And I actually planned on using them in my vertical for this week until I remembered that I had planned ahead or filmed ahead and that video was already done. So I figured let's use the dashboard. So I have this, I think this is the boho floral tape, and I thought this was really pretty. So I think it would be a really good match for this week, or not match, but a really pretty like floral for the end of March as we are gearing up for April. And I love that March ends at the end of the week. It's like a nice little, I don't know, a nice little ending to the week by ending a month at the same time. You can kind of get everything finished at once. Okay, I don't know what I was saying there. So we're just gonna flip this over and punch through here. And then I just need to trim off this little extra bit. So I tend to steer towards florals in the dashboard because I feel like it's one of those styles of stickers that just gives me the most possible space to use this the way that I need to. Now, I also decided to pull out Mojo Jojo's scalloped boxes. This isn't a sticker book. I've used a ton. However, I used it recently during a Patreon Zoom where we were doing some planning, and I used it with tulip stickers, and I felt like the scalloped boxes just kind of added this really pretty addition to it, and I thought it might do the same here. So these boxes down here I've been using for my top priorities for the week, and especially as we are finishing up the month. So we're going to put 4 boxes down here if I have room for them. I probably didn't space these 100% right. Nope, I didn't. Oh, I thought I could eyeball it. I couldn't. I should know better. I could never really eyeball it. But I've been having more weekend plans lately. So I feel like I go into seasons of filming content. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but if you are new to my channel, this is the planner. Oh, come on. This still won't fit. Okay, we're going to keep going. This is the planner that I use for everything Plan with Elise related. I do have a full-time job. I am a project manager at a digital marketing agency. I work from home, but it wasn't always a work from home job. I was in office for 3 years before my company, or the company I work for, it's not my company, decided to go completely remote, actually in 2019, so prior to the pandemic. Anyway, Plan with Elise is the thing I do on the side. And this is the planner that keeps track of everything. So whether it's brand collaborations, my YouTube channel, my Patreon, my Etsy shop, anything, videos to film, anything that happens for Plan with Elise is mapped out and organized right here in these pages, which is why I need them to be so very functional. Okay, that's better. Now we need some more. So where are my, I feel like I was saying something else as I started talking about that, and I don't remember where I was going with it. So we're just gonna, maybe it'll pop back into my head. But now I want to bring in, I almost feel like the PET tape is really nice to like just unroll and look through versus trying to flip through pages of a sticker book. I mean, this sticker book, of course, is easy to flip through because these are the same stickers throughout, but kind of like this. And we're gonna put a box over here, just sort of change it up a little bit. And let's take another heading box. For Wrong Rung, if you are interested in picking up stickers or PET tape, sometimes sometimes my link gives you an automatic discount. Sometimes you have to put in code Elise10. Unfortunately, I don't know which will work when. I think that it's changed a bit. So I know with the last release, I got one message that said that the link wasn't giving an automatic discount code. But when I tested and put in Elise10, that worked. I wanted these to be a little bit different from one another, but I feel like I don't know that that'll work this way. Like they just don't look as aligned. So I wonder if I switch it by like putting this here, or is it just going to bother me? And should these be the same? I think we're just going to put them the same because I do like the alignment. Okay, let's continue with the left side. So we'll take this one. And these are matte PET tapes, which are really nice because they're not shiny. They just have this really nice matte finish, and it's all like individual stickers. And they are usually really easy to pull up because you can kind of bend the tape as you need to. Okay, now we need 2 more heading boxes for this side. And this is where, if you missed it when I first showed the last couple weeks in this planner, I'll put down videos to film, things to do for Patreon, releases and sales that are happening, all that kind of stuff. As of now, I don't actually think there are any releases or sales this week, but sometimes I'll use that to help prep for an upcoming week or other stuff that's not always here on social media. So that's one thing to know about. I guess I can't say all content creators, but I can say for me is there's plenty of stuff happening behind the scenes that aren't always seen or are definitely, put this here. I'm going to cover up some of Monday if I do that, but I think we can do this. Things that aren't always seen, like content we create that isn't always, available right away, or even just like going back and forth, sending emails to brands, invoicing for things, tax stuff, links, like there's so much of that. I was telling someone about prepping for Happy Planner's spring release and about my box of product that arrived, and they said, okay, so you have a box to show, like how much work is that? And I was like, well, it's opening the box, it's filming it, airdropping the videos to my computer, editing the videos, exporting them, then uploading them, photographing, editing the photos, creating a thumbnail that's exciting and eye-catching on YouTube, then adding in links, scheduling the videos, making a playlist. Then when the update happened with like finding out the buy more, save more discount codes, getting those added, making reels. There is so much work that goes into all of it. And I'm so grateful to have opportunities to work with brands. But this planner really tracks everything that needs to be done every time there's a release or a sale. Even when it's not a huge like Happy Planner release. Maybe it's a small shop release. And in that case, a lot of it is the same. It's just less quantity because it's not a box of 9 sticker books and a whole bunch of planners. It's a smaller amount. So, okay. That said, I'm just pulling out my monthly to confirm that there are no Zooms, releases, or sales this week, and there aren't. This is usually where I would put like other boxes for those types of things. However, what I can do is take some Planner Kate stickers because typically there's a Warehouse Wednesday on Wednesdays and a Misfit Monday, and I like to put those right over here. They used to just be a to-do on the page, but now lately anyway, I've been putting these stickers down because it doesn't have to take up a full line from my to-do list. Okay, I want to kind of continue with florals across the top here a bit, but I don't want this sticking down. So I'm going to trim this. I'm just going to cut this off a little bit. I think this is a little wide here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I would like to do a video soon using PET tapes for just like in a regular vertical layout or something different from the dashboard. But I knew I wanted to do one soon, and this video just seemed to make the most sense. And I had time to do it today. So, okay. This is pretty. Oh, I was like, what's missing? I feel like there's something missing. I know what's missing, and that is bullet points. So I prefer to use dot markers for bullet points. I feel like they're just really easy. And I had looked at this PET tape and I saw the purple and I saw the peach. That's a little bit darker than I wanted it to be. This one I think is, no, that's more of a red. Or do we just do purple? Maybe we just do purple and we keep it simple. So just monocolor, monochromatic. Although I feel like monochromatic is when you're using various versions of the same color and not just the same color. I'm not really sure. I won't pretend to know. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. Okay. When you figure out a system that works for you, when you figure out a layout that works for you, and when you figure out a decorating style that works for you, that's what I mean by system. Planner, well, I guess planner size, planner layout, and decorating style. There's a lot of freedom that comes with that because now I know exactly how my brain works, how it's most functional when it comes to this layout for me. And I don't necessarily have the need to change it up a ton because I know what works. So that does tend to result in shorter videos, especially with a layout like this. But again, I did want to use the tape. I thought that these boxes would be a great addition. If something else pops up during the week, I can always bring in another one of these scallop boxes. I feel like it looks a little bit plain without much, without them on both sides. The only other thing I can think of to do, but I don't even know if it's necessary, it's really just more for aesthetic purposes, is to do that better, but put these boxes here for Warehouse Wednesday and Misfit Monday. I feel like it actually takes away, I don't know that it adds any value to the spread, so we're not going to do it. Just going to leave it as is. Okay, I think that is a wrap. So I'll link everything I used in the description of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for your support, and I will see you next time.